Hey people, um, this is just Stage K. Um, Celebrate Gangster for GezysFreeTalkShow. I'm reading this book by Mac Manson, and the book always they hit my nerves. They hits me on a vital point back to back. I got to a point where I understand something there. Respectfully, my word. One of the reasons why I don't overemphasize on situationship, like emotional situationship, is because people over rely and over press and overact on things. You get for so let me say this now. You want something, instead of you to just like want the thing casually and just do away with the thing, or whereby focus on doing the thing, why becoming better at the thing. We ought to actually just wake up, get into that situation and just say we want the idea. You know, for instance, the book says something like an obsession and overinvestment in emotions fails in the simple reason that emotions never last, and that's the truth. So whatever makes us happy today will no longer make us happy tomorrow, and that's a fact. Because our biology always needs something more. You get? And it brings me to that point and that conclusion that the only reasons why most relationship phase or most situationship phase or most marriage phase because we overemphasize, we overinvest, we overthink things, we over deliberate, on simple logical things. For instance, you just feel like, oh, this is the lady I want in my life, or this is the guy I want in my life. You start thinking too much about tomorrow, where you'll stay today, and you're not even sure. There's no guarantee that you might even see tomorrow. You get why killing yourself over tomorrow that is not guarantee when you can actually live in today that you can see. Because the moment you are living ahead of time, you will actually die ahead of time and before time. And that is why most people don't live happy, because they always want to live in tomorrow rather than live in the moment. You get? And we ought to always want to like jump into things that we think we know, but truly we don't even know at all. Because ourselves, before we die as a people, from from I think age birth till age death, which let me give and take, say let me just say 17 years old, like the life expectancy around the world. So I just put that seven. Let me cap it at 70 years old. You actually spend 2.2 over 2.2 billion seconds every damn day. So in that sense, that means you can change over 5 billion times in that same threshold of living life. So if you know that you can even change as a person every day, every second, every nanoseconds in your life, then why are you expecting so much from people that you don't even know? You know? And I feel like the only way for us to become better as a people is to actually coexist and becoming better, because one of the reasons why we're here on earth living our lives is to model our lives so that our kids and our offspring can grow up to actually become better than us. But because we ought to always want to deliberately live ahead of ourselves, we then create problems that are not meant to be. And I'm not saying problems are not a good thing. Problems are one of the best mechanisms to becoming better in life, because evolution needs problems. Whether you like it or not, good or bad problems, they are needed in your life to become better. You get? So in the essence of things, we actually need to start, rethinking our lives and rethinking how we live life and how we expect things like relationships, situationship, and everything there is within our world. That even in our families, you know. And I think the moment you start working on yourself to becoming better for the next neighbor, the next person around you, that's the only way you can become happy in life. And that's the truth. Anyways, Mac Maxon always they bust my head if I read his books. And I just wanted to actually say a thing or two on this, and that is my actual reason this morning. So good morning and have a good one.